What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman, aka Allfires. Now, with all the upcoming announcements, it starts this Friday at San Diego Comic-Con 2022 at 11:45 a.m. Pacific time and will run for an hour and a half, where they've confirmed Marvel Studios will be presenting a first look at 3 different animated franchises: X-Men 97, What If Season 2, and to build on What If Season 1, Marvel Zombies. Noticeably absent from the confirmation list of upcoming animated series, however, was Spider-Man Freshman Year, and according to today's report, may have something to do with what's going on in the recasting of the titular character. And while this wouldn't be totally irregular for Marvel Studios to do this, because of what Freshman Year is, there were a lot of people who thought that Tom Holland would be back as Peter Parker, and that is not the case. We're breaking down today's report and what it means for the upcoming Spider-Man Freshman Year animated series on Disney+. But first, if you could grab the subscribe button, we do daily Marvel content, and that's all we do. So if that sort of thing's for you, hit the sub button, leave a comment down below. That will automatically enter you to win our ongoing PS5 giveaway. If you want, stick around at the end of the video. We'll get into all the giveaway stuff again there. So this breaking this morning from the Illuminati under the headline Spider-Man Freshman Year, Tom Holland not reprising his role as Peter Parker exclusive. If you're wondering, Illuminati are a pretty new industry insider editorial to the scene, but have gained quite a track record in the last year or so. This is what they go on to say, quote, "Spider-Man Freshman Year is an animated series that follows Peter Parker on his way to becoming Spider-Man in the MCU, with a journey unlike any we've ever seen and a style that celebrates the character's early comic book roots. If the series takes notes not only from the comics but Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, it could prove to be one of the most impressive new animated series coming out of Marvel Studios. However, we at the Illuminati have been doing some digging and learned some news that may put a bit of a damper on the series for fans. According to our sources, it looks like Tom Holland may not be reprising his role as Peter Parker in the animated series Freshman Year." And let me explain why this may be a bit of a damper, because I know a lot of you will point to What If Season 1 and say, look, someone else voiced Peter Parker during that series and it was fine. That is true, but What If Season 1 was supposed to take place across the multiverse with multiple variants, so revoicing that character wasn't a huge deal. Spider-Man Freshman Year is set to follow our Peter Parker, not some variant, not Tobey Maguire or Andrew Garfield, but Tom Holland's Peter Parker, his origin story in the Marvel Cinematic Universe that we never got to see play out in the films because, very frankly, Kevin Feige didn't want to do what had already been done. And of course, Spider-Man's origin story is one of the most ubiquitous, pretty much everybody knows it. They decided not to show it. Now they're saving it for this, but the character we're going to watch and hear won't be Tom Holland. And quite frankly, I am not a fan of when voice actors are hired to do impressions of other voice actors. So if they are recasting him, I hope it's not one of these cases where they hire someone who does a Tom Holland impression. And if it's not Tom Holland, I wonder how much we can all buy in and feel how sacred that origin story is for our specific Peter Parker if it's not our Peter Parker Tom Holland that we hear. For some of you, this may not be a big deal, and for me, of course, the pragmatic realist in me goes, okay, no biggie, they'll recast, we'll be fine. But because it's our Peter Parker, we expect to hear Tom Holland's voice coming out of him. I wonder if this won't make it a little weird. And also thinking out loud just a little bit, depending on pre-production schedules, it's also odd that this was announced right alongside What If Season 2 and Marvel Zombies, but here we are a year later and they're not presenting this project. It could be that they don't plan to release it till 2024 and have time enough just for what's upcoming, or it could be that they haven't figured out what they're going to do with the voice actor for Tom Holland, a replacement as such, and in that, haven't pushed forward with the series. That may be my vote, but strictly speculation. But guys, let me know down in the comments your reaction. Are you okay watching what's supposed to be our Peter Parker, but since it's animated, not hearing his voice? And do you agree with me that hiring voice actors just to do a cheap imitation of the original actor from the MCU is not something you want anyway? I'm all ears. Leave it down in the comments quickly. Let's jump into the giveaway stuff before I let you go. We're still giving away PS5s every 20,000 subscribers all the way up to 1 million. All you have to do to be entered to win, hit the sub button, leave a comment down below. That will automatically enter you to win our ongoing giveaway. Because it's truly random, the more videos you comment on, the better chance you have of winning. All winners are actually announced in video, not in the comments. The best way to keep up with the content has always been to hit the notification bell with all notifications turned on. And as always, if you like today's video, I'd appreciate it if you'd hit the like button. My name's Michael Roman. You can find me over on Instagram and Twitter at IamFires. You can also find me on Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, Apple, iTunes under the name Allfires. And while I sincerely appreciate you checking that channel out, thanks for checking this channel out. Stick around. We'll be posting again real soon.